Hello and welcome back to
The Zak
and Buzz Review.
Review.
Actually, you know what? It didn't actually have that intro, did it?
Yeah, I was just about to say we should have the Marvel music intro.
Yeah, but it didn't have it.
But that was something I noticed about the fact we're doing a review on.
Captain America: Brave New World.
It didn't open with the Marvel intro.
Yeah, that's got to be like the first time ever.
They kind of,
really.
to be honest, they kind of left me a bit flat on that one.
Okay,
Because
well,
I kind of felt I need that intro because you're so used to a Marvel movie
yeah,
and the intro.
the build-up.
And the build-up is like, and
Well, I'm in now.
And it didn't.
Yeah. So let's not forget that we did a trailer reaction to this particular film, and I think we were left with like a bit of excitement for this one.
A bit of excitement, a lot of questions.
Yep. Okay. Technically, I have actually seen this twice at the cinema.
Oh yes, but you weren't tempted even on the second time to buy a Harrison Ford Red Hawk popcorn container?
Popcorn bucket. Yeah.
Popcorn bucket. Or the Captain America one with wings.
Okay. So on the popcorn bucket front, yes, they were available, and retrospectively, maybe I should have got them, but I didn't go for them considering the price was pretty steep. Yeah. Even though I could have had a 25% discount because I am an unlimited member, but still over £20 for a bucket.
Harrison Ford
bucket that you then have to pay for the popcorn to go in as well.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
To the movie.
To the movie. What did we think? I think that overall, like plot-wise, it was somewhat comparable to Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I think it was kind of at points you could kind of forget that it's a Captain America movie.
Yeah, it felt more like watching an extended TV episode of Marvel for me.
Fair. I mean, unfortunately, we haven't actually watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, have we? So we were kind of ajar. We knew that he was obviously going to be Captain America because of Endgame.
Well, obviously,
but
there
was a whole other thing going on in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
But I had my issues with it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, for example, so Steve Rogers gives him the mantle of being Captain America.
Basically.
And then through the movie, you keep getting him referencing the fact that he, I assume, had been offered the super serum, but had decided not to have it. And then, I think it wasn't Bucky that said, you are, because you haven't had it, you are who you are.
That's why you're Captain America.
But the thing is, I can't help it. I know it's just a movie, but he's not wearing like Iron Man or War Machine outfit. He's just got his wing. He's got
Wakanda powers now.
Yeah, on the wings and stuff. Yeah. But
he's winged Black Panther.
Yeah, but he could be an exceedingly good human martial artist, but that's all he is. And he has no superpowers. So, like, for example, neither did Iron Man as, himself.
Yeah.
But in the suit, he's got all the strength and the power and everything. And so you've got this guy who has no super serum, and he's doing the most amazing fight sequences and things. Yeah. And then when Harrison Ford turns into Red Hulk and ends up smashing up part of the White House, they end up on the roof where Harrison Ford, or the Red Hulk, rips off the flagpole and he comes smushing round to bash a load of the troopers there, and he stops the flagpole with his human arms that didn't go.
Okay.
And that's my point. He's not wearing like super armor that could resist that.
So counterpoint to that.
Yep.
What I was very surprised with, and what I really enjoyed, was the fact that essentially this acts as a sequel to the Incredible Hulk. Because obviously that was a different actor playing Hulk in that.
Yeah,
but it referenced the movie, used clips from the movies. Yep. People have been recasting things. Unfortunately, it didn't feature the Hulk, which...
See, I thought at the end...
It was a missed opportunity.
I kind of thought at the end, maybe it would have been too predictable, but I kind of thought at the end maybe the Hulk would bip in there in that final battle.
Honestly, I really liked the fight. I love the fact that they included the leader, who's obviously the guy who got, like, brained. And he turned all green and icky.
The brain.
They kind of included him in this. That was great. They obviously reference Eternals and things with, like, the adamantium island thing.
Yep.
For the most part, I really enjoyed this movie. However, there are the issues that you have kind of raised.
Yeah, but but this is the other thing.
Take back from it.
He was asked to reform the Avengers.
Yeah.
Fine, but then where are the X-Men and things? Now, you know, no other superheroes that should be around.
Eternals. Well,
made a single appearance in this. When you think that when you've got these disasters happening, you've got the war and they're trying to stop the missiles from blowing up the Japanese ships. And everything. Nobody.
This far into the MCU, is that not going to always be the case though?
Yeah, you know, but they were also acting. I mean, not being funny, they were acting like this. You know, even Harrison Ford. What's his character's name? Because he was the general.
Thaddeus Ross.
Yeah, he was the general that was
and
always
the president.
Who was always chasing the Hulk.
Yeah.
But he should have known that adamantium is. You know, he was saying this new metal adamantium that we've never heard of before. Yet Wolverine's skeleton got covered in it.
Multiverse.
Yes, yeah.
Is the X-Men technically aren't in this version of the MCU yet? Ish. Mutants have been mentioned.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, no, but
they got the Deadpool and Wolverine thing,
yeah,
which kind of implies that Deadpool comes into the MCU. But you kind of have to question whether or not the world that they end up in at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine is that the MCU.
Yeah, but that was the thing. In Deadpool, the last Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool goes to the Avengers headquarters, sees Happy, who has got memorabilia in the background from the previous movies and everything. So you would imagine, therefore, that Deadpool is in this universe, and therefore, so are the X-Men. Yes?
Or at least one Wolverine.
Therefore, they should know, the military should know about adamantium.
The more I think about it, the more I get confused.
I know.
I like it, but I want to know the specifics.
Maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe a great Marvel fan out there would be kind enough to put it in the comments and explain to us why it was such a surprise that they've got this new metal they've never heard of.
It obviously is teasing, like, X-Men, Wolverine especially, but I feel as if Wolverine's already kind of there, then are there going to be a universe where there's two Wolverines?
Well, I think the link... Well, no, because you see, the link is Deadpool going to the Avengers and seeing Happy.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's in the universe where he dug up the dead body of Wolverine at the beginning. So Wolverine technically is dead in the Marvel universe as we're watching it. But then he brings another Wolverine from another universe back into this universe. Yeah? So we have got a Wolverine again. Okay? That's the way I look at it. Simply because he went to the Avengers and you see things in the office which we have seen in other previous Avenger movies.
Okay, that is entirely true.
So there you go.
So if anyone disagrees with us, then I dare say you'll let us know in the comments.
Okay, so overall, let's cut back to the movie. Overall,
we took a big tangent there, didn't we?
I can't help it. You're fans, you know. You start going down the rabbit hole.
I like the design of Red Hulk. I enjoyed the fight scenes in this, despite obviously the suspension of disbelief, which kind of gets pushed to the edge in certain instances.
It gets pushed to the edge, like such as he's wearing. I don't know. Did he have knee pads on?
He's
not wearing a super suit. That's what I'm saying.
super wings maybe, but
at a hypersonic speed, he can do a superhero landing and go. Wait for it, sonic boom, and he doesn't break his ankles.
Yeah, there was that.
You know, even Deadpool goes, oh, that must be murder on the knees.
Oh, that's on the knees.
So,
oh my God, he's going to do his superhero legging.
So, I kind of think that the designers have either got to say, this guy is just a regular human, we needed to upscale his costume a little bit more, or give him the bloody super serum. Even to the point of, he went into the brain, what was his name?
The leader.
Okay, the leader. He went into the leader's secret laboratory that was based at that military base that was off the radar.
Echo base.
There was an opportunity. There was an opportunity there to have a scene where, leading up to that, it could have been where Captain America is saying, you know, I haven't had the serum. I'm not going to have the serum. I want to be, you know, a representative of the human race as I am, and make a big thing about that. And then it gets captured by the leader and forcibly given the serum as part of his plan.
Yeah.
Meaning, in future films, we can have super serum Captain America.
Okay. So,
against his will.
Yeah. Okay. So, if we go now to the end, basically the end credits of this, the leader in the raft, the prison, basically teased that there were other universes with other heroes and that they would need to potentially protect this reality too from the other ones. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's very much teasing Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, okay, but not being funny, right? To have that as the end of credit, and they say, they are coming. You think, hang on a minute, second. They've already had an invasion of Loki and a great big, you know, space army that they had to deal with.
Twice.
They've already had Thanos and
wiping out half the universe.
Half the universe by snapping his fingers because he's got all the Infinity Stones in a gauntlet.
How much bigger can you go?
How much bigger can you go?
Multiverse!
You know, I mean...
How much bigger than that can you go?
Surely Captain America should go, yeah, we've done this at least twice already. I think I better go and get the Avengers back together. Quick, somebody get on the blower to Thor and Captain Marvel.
Okay, so closing thoughts on this. I think it was actually better than I was expecting. I had a lot of kind of...
Really?
Yeah. I'd heard a lot of kind of rumours and whispers that this was going to be really, really bad.
Okay.
The trailer impressed me. And the movie did as well.
Okay, the trailer drew me in.
Yep.
Because I wanted to know the story.
Yeah.
But as I say, for me, my personal opinion, it just felt like an extended Disney streaming episode of an Avengers. Okay, it didn't blow me away. I did miss the intro, the Avengers intro at the beginning, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I'm going to give it scores out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, scores on the doors. I'm going to give it a 5. 5. It was in the middle. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. It's just a movie that I will return to and watch again.
Okay.
Not saying that on a second watching, maybe it might go up a point. Okay. But at the moment, middle ground for me. So
for me, I did see it twice, and I was my feelings on it were the same for both. Viewings. Okay. I'm going to go with the 6. Okay. So as you say, not the best Captain America by any means. Yeah. But it's... Yeah, I liked it. I can't deny I liked it. Come on. Okay. With all the ribbon we're giving it in different areas, I still like a Marvel movie. Mm-hmm. I still like a superhero movie, and it was fun. Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot worse in recent years. Yeah. To be fair. I didn't think much of Black Widow, for example. Oh yeah, we didn't even mention we had the miniature Black Widow character. Oh yeah. And that mini lady who was like the new Black Widow, and she looked like a miniature version of Black Widow. Black Widow. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I enjoyed it. But overall, I think that's basically the end of this review. Yeah, that's it. So there's nothing else we can say about it. If you'd like to, please like and subscribe to this channel. That would be great and fantastic. And please comment any suggestions for further reviews you'd like to see. Yeah, and put your thoughts about what you thought about the movie in the comments, please. You got it. And we shall see you in the next one.